తక్కువ సమయంలో ఎక్కువ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తెలుసుకోవడమే స్మార్ట్ పీపుల్ చేసే పని.
మెగా వార్తల్లో మీరు మిస్ అవుతున్న మినీ డీటెయిల్స్ మీకోసం.
వెల్కమ్ టు ఫోర్ సాయిస్ టీవీ. బిగ్ డిబేట్ కార్యక్రమానికి స్వాగతం. ఈరోజు బంగ్లాదేశ్లో అయితే అల్లర్లు చెలరేగాయో, కృష్ణదాస్ ఇస్కాన్ నాయకుడు మతానికి సంబంధించిన ఇస్కాన్కు సంబంధించిన ఒక మత గురువును అరెస్టు చేసిన తర్వాత అక్కడ ఘర్షణలు చెలరేగాయి. ఘర్షణలు చెగెత్తిన నేపథ్యంలో పెద్ద ఎత్తున అక్కడ అల్లర్లతో సతమవుతున్న బంగ్లాదేశ్ ప్రభుత్వానికి సంబంధించింది షేక్ హసీనా కేవలం ఈ మత ఘర్షణలకు ముందు మనొకసారి చూసినట్టయితే 1971లో ఏదైతే రిజర్వేషన్ సంబంధించిన వాళ్ళు ఏదో పాలసీ తీసుకొచ్చారో ఆ పాలసీని షేక్ హసీనా ప్రభుత్వం వెనక్కి తీసుకోవడం ద్వారా ఒక్కసారిగా ఎవరైతే రిజర్వేషన్స్ పొందుతున్న వాళ్ళు ఒకసారిగా నిరసనలు వ్యక్తం చేశారు. ఆ నేపథ్యంలోనే మరొకసారి ఆ రిజర్వేషన్స్ మళ్ళా యాడ్ చేశారు. అయినప్పటికీ ఘర్షణ లాగలేదు. ఆ సమయంలోనే అనేక కారణాల వల్ల షేక్ హసీనా ఇండియాకు పారిపోయి రావాల్సి వచ్చింది. ఇండియా పారిపోయి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇండియా ప్రభుత్వం ఆమెను అసైలం ప్రకటించింది. అసైలం ప్రకటించినప్పటికీ డాక్టర్ యూనుస్ నోబెల్ లారెట్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో తాత్కాలికంగా బంగ్లాదేశ్ ప్రభుత్వాన్ని నడిపించే విధంగా అతను తన కొంతమంది విద్యార్థులు, ప్రొఫెసర్లు, లాయర్లు, కొంతమంది పొలిటీషియన్స్తో అతను ఒక ప్రభుత్వాన్ని ఏర్పాటు చేశారు, తాత్కాలిక ప్రభుత్వం. అందులో ఖాలిదాజియా కొన్ని సంవత్సరాల పాటు జైల్లో ఉన్న ఖాలిదాజియాను విడుదల కూడా చేయడం జరిగింది. అయినప్పటికీ అక్కడ మైనారిటీల మీద, బౌద్ధుస్తుల మీద, క్రిస్టియన్స్ల మీద దాడులు జరుగుతూనే ఉన్నాయి. కేవలం హిందువుల మీద కాకుండా, హిందువులు, బౌద్ధువులు, క్రిస్టియన్ల మీద కాకుండా షేక్ హసీనాకు సంబంధించిన ఎవరైతే పార్టీ షేక్ హసీనాకు సంబంధించిన వాళ్ళ సపోర్టర్స్ ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళ ఇళ్లపై కూడా దాడులు జరిగినాయి. ఈ ఘర్షణలో దర్దాపుగా ఇప్పటి వరకు మనకు తెలిసిన ప్రకారం, అధికారికంగా తెలిసిన లెక్కల ప్రకారం మాత్రమే దర్దాపుగా 300 మంది చనిపోయారు. ఎన్నో ఇండ్లు ఆహుతికి గురయ్యారు. ఆ నేపథ్యంలో ఘర్షణలు మాత్రం ఇప్పటిదాకా చెలరేగలేదు. కృష్ణదాస్ను అరెస్ట్ చేసిన ప్రభుత్వం అతనిపై దేశద్రోహ కుట్ర పెట్టింది. దేశద్రోహానికి పాల్పడ్డారు, కార్యకలాపాలకు చేపడుతున్నారని చెప్పిన సమయంలో ఇప్పుడు ప్రస్తుతం మనకు మాట్లాడడానికి బంగ్లాదేశ్ నుండి ప్రసూన్జీత్ హల్దార్, సనాతన జాగరణ్ మంచ్ నాయకుడైనటువంటి ప్రసూన్జీత్ హల్దార్ మనతోటి ఉన్నారు. అలాగే ప్రొఫెసర్ కలీముల్లా, ఢాకా యూనివర్సిటీ ప్రొఫెసర్ అయినటువంటి కలీముల్లా గారు కూడా ఢాకా యూనివర్సిటీని బంగ్లాదేశ్ నుండి మనతో మాట్లాడడానికి ఈరోజు లైవ్లో ఉన్నారు. వెల్కమ్ టు ద ప్రొఫెసర్ కలీముల్లా సార్. వెల్కమ్ టు ద ఫోర్ సాయిస్ టీవీ సార్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. గ్రీటింగ్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ఢాకా, బంగ్లాదేశ్.
ఎస్ సార్. అదే సమయంలో విహెచ్పి నాయకునైనటువంటి పనిందర్ గారు మనతోటి ఈరోజు మాట్లాడడానికి సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నారు. అలాగే ఈరోజు మా స్టూడియో నుంచి మాట్లాడడానికి మా చీఫ్ ఎడిటర్ అయినటువంటి సుధాకర్ శర్మ గారు ఈరోజు స్టూడియోలో ఉన్నారు. ప్రస్తుతం మనం కార్యక్రమాన్ని మొదలుపెట్టే ముందు ఒకసారి ప్రొఫెసర్ కలీముల్లా గారితో మాట్లాడడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేద్దాం. ప్రొఫెసర్ కలీముల్లా సార్, ప్లీజ్ టెల్ మీ వాట్స్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ ఇన్ ద బంగ్లాదేశ్ అండ్ రైట్ నౌ వాట్ ఈస్ ద సిచ్యువేషన్ ఎట్ దేర్?
Well, at the moment in Bangladesh, we have an interim government. For the second time in the history of Bangladesh, we have an interim government in power. It's headed by Nobel laureate Professor Dr. Yunus.
Yes.
He has been an honorable advisor to the government in previous caretaker governments, and now he has become the head of the government, i.e. Chief advisor under the present regime.
Okay.
And the erstwhile government, which was headed by Sheikh Hasina, is at the moment in India.
Yeah.
It's taken up kind of political refuge, I'd say, or an asylum.
Yeah.
And our government abruptly has fallen on 5th of August
Yes.
this year. There was 35 days long continuous agitation against the Hasina regime by the students and the people.
Okay.
And at the end, when the armed forces refused to shoot students, then everything collapsed.
Yeah. Actually,
Hasina,
Professor,
no other option
actually the
but to
protest
take
started.
refuge in India.
Professor, actually the protest started while the Sheikh Hasina has taken a decision to, remove the what do you say that this reservation policy. Reservation policies, she has taken back the reservation policies, and then afterwards the agitation started from the student side, and again he have put the reservations, but at the same time it is unreachable. The violations the agitation gone in the people, and then afterwards the students have taken a place. And as you said to me that they have ordered to the military to shoot out the students, but unfortunately they didn't. So now you tell me that after Sheikh Hasina leave the country, the minorities have gotten threatened by the other communities. So right now the Krishnadas is arrested and he is put in the jail. Still the stations is going on. So what is the scenario of how can we stop the attacks on Hindu people and Buddhists and Christians?
Well, the former ISKCON activist, Mr. Prabhu, who is
Chinmay.
also known as Chinmay Krishnadas.
Chinmay Krishnadas, yeah.
He was taken to custody, and he is now behind the bar, and he was not granted bail in the court of law, and twice the court refused to give him bail. So that has created a lot of tension. The person who was representing the government side in the court was brutally murdered, and that created a lot of confusion. The lawyer happened to be a Muslim, and that has complicated the whole scenario again.
Yes. Okay. Just a moment, Professor. Just I want to take a little intercept to you, because now right
Yes,
now we
please.
got some of the audio recorded by some of the journalists has sent me a special exclusive voice recorded from the Bangladesh, and they sent to me that how the situations journalists are facing it there in Bangladesh, and thousands journalists are suffering with this threatening by this militant groups, and as well as the Khalida Zia's group, and as well as some Jamaat Islami people also attacking. So just we can see a while, and just we can listen the audio what I got it. PCR, please play that audio.
For example, when I am opposing the activities of this government, I'm trying to do something better, I'm suggesting them, then they want to tag myself. Told a lot of times, he told he will develop this country, ensure the right of the people. He will free the media. Nowadays, no one media knows single media telling us the real thing. The thing is there, the reality is there. Everybody, a lot of people like me are suffering, and they passing like me their life. But when they have to talk in media or any social platform, reserve now, because they have to face life threat. So that is the reality. In 15 August, in Dhanmondi 32, Dhanmondi 32, you know, Bangabandhu's house, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur house. Every year in 15 August, this nation celebrate the days, because that day he was killed by the killer group, 1975. So everybody observe with respect that day. they go Dhanmondi 32, Dhanmondi 32 and pay their respect with flower. They have a monument of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So they just go there to respect our leader, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. But this year, puppet. Yes, puppet. Because, nowadays, when, just sit with the minority community,
Yeah.
he choose...
Yeah, Mr. Professor. We have listened that what one of the journalists has said. He has threatening calls and he has threatening to his life also. He is unable to move across the Bangladesh because of this threatening by the extremist people set there. Even though the Nobel laureate Mr. Dr. Yunus has taken a place, but unfortunately they do not have a right to speak and they do not have rights to write against to the government. The minorities are attacked by some of the miscreants set there, and still they have a life-threatening problem also. So what do you say? What is your opinion on it?
Well, those who supported Sheikh Hasina and her government and party, especially from the journalist quarter, they are in trouble. Their accreditation cards were withdrawn by the Ministry of Information, and a lot of them are on the run. Some of them fled from the country out of the fear of persecution, and some actually are really hiding. So, it's a bizarre situation. I mean, the government in power, they have promised bound to ensure freedom of speech and also, right to have information on the part of the journalist community. So there's a hiatus which is there, and it's a matter of lack of trust, and also matter of hiatus between the establishment and those who are on the run. So situation is real complicated.
Yeah, first of all, one moment, sir. పరేందర్ గారు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి, మనం ప్రస్తుతం అయితే ఇదే చెప్పాము, బంగ్లాదేశ్కు సంబంధించిన ఇస్కాన్ ప్రతినిధి అయిన ఒక చినమై ప్రభుదాస్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో, కృష్ణమోహన్ ప్రభుదాస్కి ఏవైతే జైల్లో పాలు చేశారు, అతనికి దేశద్రోహ కుట్ర కూడా వేశారు. వేసిన సందర్భంలో మనం ఇస్కాన్కు సంబంధించిన ప్రతినిధులు కూడా మాట్లాడడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేశాం. ఆ నేపథ్యంలో వారు కూడా అక్కడి నుంచి ఒక భయభ్రాంతులకు గురైంది, వారు కూడా మాట్లాడడానికి నిరాకరించారు. భారతదేశానికి సంబంధించిన మాట్లాడితే మా మీద చర్యలు చేపడతారని వాళ్ళు చాలా స్పష్టంగా చెప్పడం జరిగింది. అలాగే చాలామంది జర్నలిస్టులు కూడా మనతో మాట్లాడడానికి సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నప్పటికీ అక్కడ ఉన్న పరిస్థితుల పట్ల వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడలేదు. ఇప్పుడైతే మనం కొంచెం సేపటి విన్నాము, అతను ఏం మాట్లాడో ఒక జర్నలిస్ట్. ఈపై విశ్వ హిందూ పరిషత్ ఒక అధినేతగా, అంటే మీరు ఒక స్పోక్స్ పర్సన్గా మీరేమంటారంటే ఇలా విశ్లేషిస్తారండి?
Good evening, Jarimola sir, and good evening, Jalil sir, and Sharmaji. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Jai Bharat. There is an unfortunately situations is going on to the Bangladesh country. There is a radicals organizations they are doing and ruling for this organization. So that is the reason. So there are a lot of Hindu minority people, they are facing so much of problems in the last couple of months. There is a government failure about all these things. The main thing, so what is the Chinamai Krishnadas did the things. So what happening is there? There is nothing he is doing. He is one of the organization, Hindu organization. He is one of the leader and former ISKCON organization head on this Bangladesh. So what's the things are going on? He didn't do anything because of he is doing for the all the areas. ये पूरा ये समाज में ये हिंदुत्व के लिए ये बांग्लादेश में जो भी हिंदू माइनॉरिटी लोग है उसके लिए लड़ रहा है. तो ये स्पेशली मिस्टर यूनस द बांग्लादेश जो भी president now is an unfortunate president is Yunus is doing all these things because of he doesn't want to Chinmay, he's targeted to Chinmay Krishna Das. That is the main reason because of all the minority people isn't coming to the one way, and they're fighting with the last couple of months and couple of years.
Yes,
they're fighting with the rules and regulations. They are fighting with the devotees.
Yeah, Mr. Faninder, just a moment. Just a moment. It is not only attacked on minorities. I mean Hindus or somewhere. They are attacking to the people who are supporting the Sheikh Hasina also. Right now,
Yes.
the completely they are destroyed the ministers' houses also, and even though they are
Yes.
destroyed the Sheikh Mujibur Rahman statue, at the same time
Yes.
they are attacking to the people, a common peoples also. That's why if we are saying only the minorities are in threatening, that is. I think that is not a balancing to our report. What we get the report from the Bangladeshis, they are attacking to all the peoples who are against to the present government and the Khalidiyya supporters. Sir.
That is Jalil Sab. That is the reason the radicals organization working in an underground this organization. That is the main thing that things are going on here. So what is the problem actually Chennamai Krishnadas did? There is nothing in it. That is one of the Bangladesh flag is between the saffron flag. That is not it's a saffron flag. That is in India also, because of all the Muslim people in our country also, they are doing a lot of festivals, and sometimes they are using an Afghanistan flag, something similarly like Afghanistan flag. They are similarly used for that kind of flags they are using. There is no use because this is a democratic country. This is so what the things are doing? It's unfortunately it's an unbearable case. Why things are happening? It's a sedition case. It's not a simple issue. That sedition case is the big case for him. See, he's a very good service-oriented personality. He's did not only in Hindu. Last time in Bangladesh, facing so much of these things, the Tufan and everything. So he services, a lot of services he did about the ISKCON Temple organization. So
Yeah.
why the things are happening, all these things?
All right, we
Because
can
of
move-
this
right
is
now
the
we-
reason-
okay.
This is the reason Mr. Yunus is targeted to Chinmay Krishna Das. He doesn't want to Chinmay Krishna Das to be an outside because of he's the main popular leader. Now it's upcoming leader about in all the minorities and especially Hindu organization. He doesn't want to like us, especially Chinmay Krishna Das.
Right,
In
sir.
last 30
Okay, right, sir. Paninder, sir, if we move to the Sudhakar Sharma ji, because he is the chief editor to our Foresight TV. Now, just Mr. Sudhakar Sharma, you tell me what is the situation is there? Have you agreed with these people? What the Mr. Professor Kalimullah said and what Mr. Paninder said? As the situation is there, they are not targeting to the single minority community of all the Hindus only. They are targeting to the Brahmins, Buddhists, and Christians, and as well as Muslim community also. So, what is your opinion on it?
Thank you so much, Jamil ji. First of all, would like to congratulate the Foresights TV for organizing such a wonderful occasion. It's a great scenario to have the dialogue with some of the dignitaries from Bangladesh. We heartily welcome them because such a kind of dialogue would really enforce and bring about a kind of situation where we can understand what is really happening out there. Because we try to presume many things sitting from here, but what is really happening has been brought about by the voice of Professor Kalimullah ji and also Phanindra ji. So we are pretty happy with their sayings that they too agree that there is a kind of chaos presently in Bangladesh. But what is the reason, the central reason behind all this chaos? And is it only after the onset of Muhammad Yunus as the caretaker head of the government of Bangladesh, or is there anything else cropped up or hiding behind to instigate such things to happen? This is something which, as journalists, myself and my dear friend Zemilzi and also the host of people who are working in the Foresights TV are really engrossed with, because we would like to really bring out the cardinal thing which really makes such a big mess to happen. In fact, we really feel that Bengalis, especially Bangladeshi people, are quite dear to us. We Indians have got such a soft corner, friendship, unity, and we always cherish peace with Bangladesh. And in fact, if the history is really read with the proper light and understanding, we see that India stood for the very liberation, creation, and establishment of Bangladesh. But I really feel so saddened when I hear Naya Bangladesh and some other critics and few people who are cropping up now post the asylum of Sheikh Hasina in India, that some people are making light of this such a big sacrifice and effort made by the Indian army, Indian government and Indian people, because nearly 3,000 people have given up their life for making this battle alive, for Bangladesh. Bangladesh to really establish itself, because the voice of East Bengal was understood by Indians. East Bengal has appealed to all the major powers at the time, to everyone, but only Indian government has caught the true spirit of that voice and came out heartily, and it has really given all itself. Like the three wings of our army, they were really put to such a big test They waited patiently and took the right occasion and really destroyed Pakistan and liberated Bangladesh.
Now we can move to the Professor Kalimullah. Now, as my chief editor said and Mr. Paninder said that we have done a lot of things to bring the Bangladesh in a scenario, and at the same time Bangladesh, after we have a good tradition, we are trading also with the Bangladesh. Right now, they just what happened in this past few months, they have cutted the complete with the relationship with the India, and then afterwards they are making relation with the Pakistan. So now how you are going to be explain about it? What is your opinion on it, sir? Professor Kalimullah ji.
Thank you. Actually, during Sheikh Hasina's rule for last 15 or more years, the narrative was that everything started from 71. But actually, it all started in 1905 when Bengal was partitioned, and in 1906 when All India Muslim League was established in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Actually, people of East Bengal spearheaded the movement for the creation of Pakistan, and the Pakistan came into a reality because of the emergence of State of Israel. And American President Roosevelt negotiated it with the Saudi king, and it was kind of a swap. As a theocratic Jewish state emerged in the Levant, so in return, the Muslim world got Pakistan, according to Fazl Nasahad, who was brutally murdered for this proposition in Dhaka. And Israel was the first country which came out with help and formal recognition to the government in exile back on 29th of April 1971. But the government in exile was hesitant to accept, and also India acted as a surrogate mother for independence movement of Bangladesh. Mrs. Indira Gandhi was very vocal. She took risk, and eventually Israel was treated as the B team of America and Nixon administration. That's why even when after the liberation in December 1971, in 72, in the early 72, Israel reiterated its recognition for the second time to Bangladesh, but we didn't reciprocate. And the narrative that the 5th August revolution has brought a new reality to Bangladesh. So 71 as well as 2024, these are two turning points in history, and the whole gamut must be sort of put in a place. Otherwise, isolatedly 71 or isolated in 2024 saga won't give you the clear picture.
Okay.
Thank
At
you.
the same time, Professor, just one thing I want to tell you, that after the many sacrifices of the human lives to become a country, a Bangladesh, but unfortunately, from 1971 to till now, the establishment of the Bangladesh is not in a very stable mood. Really, every time it's going to be destroyed, and the same thing is happening in there. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's death, afterwards Sheikh Khalida Zia also sent in the jail, and the Sheikh Hasina now asylum, she has taken asylum in India, and right now also there is no established government at there. The trading, whatever it may be, it's the same thing. You have to be think that before Sheikh Hasina, there is some little bit of progress in Bangladesh, and they are becoming a very fast growing country in the world. But at the same time, when Sheikh Hasina was terminated from there and she took asylum in India, again the Bangladeshi currency also down, and the name and fame also gone down. So what is your opinion?
Exactly.
What do you say about it?
Exactly.
So, Professor.
Definitely element of uncertainty is there. Disorder has taken place of order, and mobocracy has become reality. Mob justice has come back, to Bangladesh, which is really unfortunate, and there is element of uncertainty and turbulence is there. So, people are eagerly waiting for the forthcoming 13th parliament election. As soon as it is held, government with people's mandate would be in power, and we'll be able to complete our democratic transition. Thank you.
Right. At the same time, can we move to the, let us we move to the Mr. Paninder. Mr. Paninder, you tell me that, please. And right now, yesterday, Dr. Yunus announced that we are going to be elections on 2025. Is the December of 2025 or first week of January 2026. So it is a long time. It is a 1 year. There is a, still we are in a December 2024 only. So 2025 is the large. So at this meantime, what about the what is said that this
Situation of the minorities.
Situation of the minorities, and as well as what is the present position about this Prabhu Chenmai Das. So what is your opinion on it? So government of India has to take a very strict resolutions and has to take a strict steps to bring the Chenmai Das bring out from the behind the bars.
Yes, sir. Not only in the Indian government, sir, entirely the world, all the countries' governments has been taken to the one position and one decision. It's a must and should because of this situation not happening anywhere in the country. See, this is a ridiculous system is going on to this, especially Bangladesh. And you said that last time, completely the minority systems is facing so much of problem. And even though the election movement is in 2025, it's a long period of the election movement.
Yes.
So what about that Chennai Krishna Das? Because of that is a sedition case, that is a non-bailable warrantable case. There is nothing happening on this, and especially the human people are so many people have died on this in Bangladesh country. And what about the justice about all these people? And what is that situation, decision, and taken onto the justice before these people? So these things are happening, especially sir Jalil Sabji. ये जो हुआ था जो बांग्लादेश में ये बहुत अचानक भयानक जो वातावरण अभी तक हुआ था जो भी है बच्चे लोग हैं औरत भी है बहुत सारे लोग हैं और इनकम में और सिस्टम इज कंप्लीटली कोलैप्स्ड ऑल द सिस्टम बट स्पेशली इंडियन गवर्नमेंट हैज टेकन द डिसीजन especially already Narendra Modi ji already taken into the decision, and even the Clinton what did also passed it to the next way agenda that Clinton also passed it the one message also, especially in Bangladesh. So these are all the entirely world taken to the decision, and especially they are seeing, observing, and especially in Bangladesh country, what the things are happening.
No.
This is yes, sir.
Now, Bangladeshi journalists and Bangladeshi people who spoke to us over the phone, they said that the government of India is now taking extreme steps to bring out the peace at there. If the Indian government will take action, if Indian governments take extreme steps to stop this violence at there, they have to put a stop on trading. Because we are the biggest supplier of electricity to the Bangladesh. We are the biggest supplier of the other, groceries to the Bangladesh. So if we will take extreme step, they will come down and they will release the Krishnamai Das, and moreover they will stop this. Actually, they will try to stop it. So what is your opinion, Sudhakar Sharma ji? Come on, let's complete. Please, Paninder ji, complete it.
Yes, I'm sorry. Actually, our Narendra Modi ji, our Indian country, the main opinion say the situations happening for the especially minority, if they are taken that much of decision, the entirely Bangladesh country will be taken into the problems. They are facing a problem. They will face the problems because of if the export and import business will be stopped. Already the Bangladesh country is almost 95% collapsed according to the situation. And even though that kind of situation, that kind of blackmailing, that kind of strictly, we can take the decision, especially entirely Bangladesh country will be taken into the problems. So that much of decision is not taken onto all this decision. The main thing is the situation, peace isn't coming to the Bangladesh. All the people, all the countries' president, they take on to the decision is a very must and should important. Because of, even if they taken that kind of decision, because of highly exporting going on to the Bangladesh in our country only. If they're taking that much of decision, so they're facing so much of problem. They will face so much of problem. So there isn't 1% of situation we can take that kind of serious action. They will face the problems, a lot of problems again and again. The Bangladesh will face it. So that kind of situation already the Narendra Modi Sabde, there is then taken into the action for all this. They are talking about all the countries' presidents. And even the Clinton said, if it is the next time I will come into the president, definitely I will take on action to the Bangladesh about in this situation. And everyone is observing for the Bangladesh country.
You mean to say that Donald Trump?
Definitely the result will come back. They face the problem, Bangladesh country. The humanity will be come back. Especially the Bangladesh, what they're doing, what the ridiculous system, everything will be solved out. Lot of things are happening in Bangladesh country. So definitely they will face so many problems in future.
Right,
especially
sir.
They're facing the problem.
Right,
because of
Vanendraji.
1 crore in Indian economy, 1 crore 50 lakhs near about the minorities, especially Hindus is in Bangladesh country. We are literally crying about all the situation. They are literally crying in India and all over the world, the Hindu people. This is a ridiculous. Not only stop the situation.
Okay.
Everyone stop the Bangladesh situation. We face the problems all the time.
Right.
So that is the situation.
Okay, that's just
sorry,
a moment. Mr. Panender, just I want to ask Mr. Sudhakar Sharma that until unless Mr. Asaduddin Awesi raised the question in the parliament, nobody has taken issue. The Asaduddin Awesi himself take this issue to the parliament and he raised this question, and then afterwards only Mr. Jaishankar has replied to the Asaduddin Awesi and he said that yes, we are going to take extreme steps. Now Parinder said that we have to take extreme steps because to stop this 1 crore, and just like 1 crore 15 lakhs people, Hindus are living at there and some other minorities also there. They have a very threatening from the majority people at there. At the same time, Sheikh Hasina peoples are raising the same voice. They are also crying. So what is your opinion?
Definitely. Thank you, Jamilji. At the outset, I would like to add one thing. The entire international community is surprised at the strange behavior of a person of a stature of the Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus. Really, we are surprised, including the Indian government, because nobody expected a person of his level and understanding and maturity and experience to crop up such things basing on vested interests. That's not good for the country of Bangladesh also, because India has always been harboring a kind of wonderful love and affection and a kind of cordial relationship with Bangladesh. In fact, I would like to add that the entire stream of Pakistan, Bangladesh was once a part of India, the extended India. So they got separated because of Curzon. Indian government would never ever forgive the sin of Curzon for dividing Bengal into two parts, as has been rightly pointed out by Professor Kalimullaji. Because we can never ever forget the pain of getting divided into two streams, two domains, two different places, and that has really been the source of all this trouble. Because India was one, unified and united, and the Britishers have really collapsed the entire understanding. The integrated India was shattered into pieces, east and west regions being declared as a branded as Pakistan, and now there was a kind of internal struggle in Pakistan between east and western domains, and that led to the war, and finally Bangladesh got created. And now I am really not able to understand as to why Muhammad Yunus government is not able to focus on bringing down the crime and atrocities and a kind of harassment over the minorities, because we have to think about the humanity. Humanity comes first, religion is next. In fact, we in India, as has been rightly pointed out by my esteemed friend Jamilji, it is OICG who raised this issue in the parliament regarding the problem of minorities in Bangladesh. That is the culture of India. Here we don't divide ourselves by caste, religion, place or domain. We see humanity as a whole. And I really request Muhammad Yunus ji to develop a kind of understanding that nothing is going to happen if he does not bring out this kind of division, if he keeps on fishing division between different segments of the society, it will be Bangladesh which will be under pressure, problem and chaos and turbulence forever. In fact, he has been handed over the reins of Bangladesh only imagining and thinking that he would bring the situation into a stable order. But under his guidance, see how many minorities are suffering. We need religion for the sake of spiritual unfoldment, development. Spirituality will unite people. It will not divide people. Not able to understand this simple logic, people somewhere are trying to perpetrate differences amongst the groups. And wise man like Muhammad Yunus must really bring this sense back to people everywhere there and must try to bring about a kind of unification across the societies and bring about a stable Bangladesh.
Yeah, at the same time we move to the Professor Kalimullah ji. Kalimullah ji, just tell me that there is some voices raising against to the Nobel laureate Dr. Yunus. The people are asking to take back the Nobel laureate also. At the same time, he is unable to control the crime at there, and moreover, he is unable to give the security to the minority people and as well as the people. The rift between Sheikh Hasina and Khalida Zia is becoming a very dangerous to the nation, Bangladesh, and there is some spokes also. And moreover, if we think about the Mamata Banerjee also, which belongs to our CM here in West Bengal, she has also raised questions against the rule of Mr. Dr. Yunus. So what is your opinion on it? Do you agree with this one?
Well, Mamata ji has come up with a clarion call to sort of involve UN, peacekeepers.
Yes.
To sort of bring order in the country. And, President-elect Mr. Trump has come up with a tweet message that he's concerned about the plight of minority communities, especially Hindus and Christians in Bangladesh, just on the eve of his election on 5th of November. So, it has drawn attention of the international community. And definitely, there is a lot of concern in home and abroad on this. And of course, people at large wants to see a stable Bangladesh, wants to see a democratically elected government which is in charge of the country sooner the better. That's the mood. Thank you.
Okay. At the same time, can we move to the Mr. Phanendra? What did the Mr. Professor Kalimullah said, and what Mr. Sudhakar Sharma, our chief editor, said? Do you agree with that? We have to take back the Nobel laureate. This one, the people are raising the voice to take back the Nobel laureate. What do you say that? Yes. And moreover, he is unable to control the situation in Bangladesh. Do you agree with that one?
Exactly, Jalibullah sir. So Professor Sudhakar Sharma ji or even Professor Kalimullah ji, so what they said, first of all, Sudhakar ji told that humanity, that is a wonderful word about all these things. The humanity is the first, next is the religion and religious, and next is all these things will come. And even though Professor Kalimullah sir, they told that the things are happening, but especially what is that things are happening and about all this controlling, especially they have to do it, Mr. Yunus. If this is Mr. Yunus, he can control, because of he's the main person. Allegation is started. He's the main person. He's the main involvement. He's done it in the underground system. He's worked with the student system. He's worked with other organization systems. So that is the main system. All the people will come in one platform. They are started into the radical system against the democratic country, and especially Bangladesh. This is the things are happening. Failure. He is the main personality. The situations happening in Bangladesh country. He's the main person. The situation, things are happening in Bangladesh. It's the main. All the people is facing so much of problems. Doctors, journalists, students, organizations, economical system, banking system, exporting system, missionary system, and all the ways. Now it's Bangladesh facing a problem because of Mr. Yunus, taking his own decisions. He's having a lot of maturity mindset. He knows that the things are he's an elder than all the people. He knows everything what is the Bangladesh is going on. He knows what is the situations is the things are happening and how can we face and everything he knows that. But he never worked on that. He never working on that. Simply, they are destroying Bangladesh country. They are separating for all the scenarios and all the areas in the Bangladesh. The Bangladesh countries are facing so many problems now. They are facing. President doesn't know how much the people doesn't know how much we are facing. This is not a minority system. This is entirely the situation will be faced in Bangladesh country.
Okay.
This situation faced in Bangladesh country. Especially I'm saying that this is not in 1 crore and 2 crores people the problem. This is the entirely 16 crores of Bangladesh people will face it if we are going in this situation.
All right. Okay.
This is the situations happening in Bangladesh.
Yeah. Okay. At the same time, we can move to the Sudhakar Sharma ji. Sudhakar Sharma ji, you told me just now. You tell me, please, that what happening at there? There is no alternate to the Sheikh Hasina. There is only one alternate, that is the Khalida Zia. And moreover, there is no face except Muhammad Yunus. And Muhammad Yunus also destroying the Bangladesh right now. The students are not listening to him. The other peoples are not listening to him. Continuously, they are harassing to the people and they are banning to the internet users. They are banning to they are not permitting to talk to the media across the globe or inside of the Bangladesh also. The journalists are unable to give proper picture what's happening in the Bangladesh to the people. At the same time, they are they are blocking the accounts of in banks of the people, such as targeted people, not the common people. They are targeted people. They are banning the accounts, and moreover, there is completely draconian law there. So at the same time, how we are going to prevent all those things? How we can be? How can we expect a peace in the Bangladesh?
Definitely. And Jamilji, actually what comes to my mind during this discussion with the elite people from Bangladesh is that Bangladesh is not the golf course between Khalida Zia and
yes,
Sheikh Hasina.
Sheikh Hasina.
It is not the golf course of them. In fact, Bangladesh is a bigger, vaster and more refined place. First, everyone has to understand that it's a very big and beautiful country having wonderful natural resources bounded by riverine systems, and it has a very good coastline also. Bangladesh must focus upon itself. I'm really very sad to understand that Bangladesh is not focusing upon itself.
Yes.
First, it has to take everyone into confidence, all the groups. There should not be any kind of division like minority or majority. Everyone is a citizen of Bangladesh. All the citizens of Bangladesh have a common voice, and that should be built up in the interest of building Bangladesh once again. If that is achieved, actually everyone felt that when Muhammad Yunus' name was mentioned, there was a kind of consensus among students, industrialists, doctors, journalists and all sections of the society. That clearly shows that he has interacted with all types of groups sufficiently, and he has also had wonderful rapport with all segments of the society. Then
exactly.
Muhammad Yunus is the only person who can bring about or reshape the very structure and the fiber and fabric of Bangladesh into a wonderful country yet again, because he has been given a wonderful opportunity. The opportunity is in his hands, but alas, he is trying to misuse it, and the kind of 1 year time he has taken to go for the election clearly shows that minorities are really under greater threat. Maybe there is a kind of hidden agenda to extinguish or completely wipe out minorities, and maybe God will never allow such things to happen. But this 1 year time is really seeming to be quite dangerous to my mind. This much of time, our Professor Kalimullah ji has very rightly said that the stable, democratically elected government must be implemented at the earliest, he said. The term earliest is being dragged to 1 year, which is really suicidal for the minorities and also for the larger people of Bangladesh as a whole also. So what comes to my mind is that, first of all, the situation has to change. The mindset has to change. The animosities must go. there should be a kind of harmony between all sections of the society. Then only Bangladesh will become a very good and brighter country.
Yeah. At the same time, we move to the Professor Kalimullah ji. Kalimullah ji, please tell me that. So, actually, what the scenario is going on? Do you think that there is another sources? I mean, another hand is there who is leading this one? And moreover, before coming to the rule, Mr. Yunus is declared as a Nobel laureate. He is nothing but like a puppet of in American government. He is an economist. As economy only he got a Nobel laureate. So do you think that there is some other sources, there is horses also running the government and beyond the curtain they are ruling this one? Do you believe that? And do you believe that the normalcy will come soon in Bangladesh?
Well, with the change of American administration, I think the scenario might change. Biden administration was firmly behind the Yunus regime, and also they were sort of taking stand against Hasina government. They came up with sanctions on Rapid Action Battalion as a whole and its upper echelon members, and also they have come up with a sanction against the former chief of army staff as well. So, that was not a good signal for Hasina regime. And eventually it supported the movement which was spearheaded against Hasina all over the country. And also, the 7th January election this year was not sort of given a clean sheet by State Department.
Yes.
Immediately after the election was over, on 8th of January evening, State Department quoting observers stated that the election was not free and fair.
No.
So,
but it is not fair.
Indication was there that American Clinton, the Biden administration was against Sheikh Hasina regime.
Now, one thing I want to be clear that because there is only Sheikh Hasina and Khalida Zia is there. There is no other. As my chief editor, Mr. Sudhakar Sharma said, there is no golf course there is no golf play between Sheikh Hasina and Khalida Zia. There is a question of 16 crore people at Bangladeshis. And moreover, Muhammad Yunus also is a puppet in some of the hands of some other nations. So right now, who is the alternate except Jamaat Islami? I think that Bangladeshi people do not accept Jamaat Islami to be ruled in Bangladesh. So who is the alternate for this one? After the Khalida Zia or Sheikh Hasina?
Well, the students who staged this revolution, they are hinting that they might come up with a new political party. So as soon as they can mobilize their platform, that might be the mainstream political entity in future.
Right. ఒక్కసారి ఇప్పుడు మనం తెలుగులో మాట్లాడుకుందాం. తెలుగులో మన పరీందర్ గారు మీరు చెప్పండి. ఇప్పుడు మనం చాలా వరకు చూసాం, మన ప్రొఫెసర్ కలీముల్లా గారు చెప్పినట్టుగా, సుధాకర్ శర్మ గారు చెప్పినట్టుగా, ఏది చెప్పినట్టు భారతదేశం చొరవ తీసుకొని అక్కడైతే అగడాలు జరుగుతున్నాయో, ఏదైతే హిందువుల మీద, క్రిస్టియన్ల మీద, బౌద్ధుల మీద దాడులు జరుగుతున్నాయో, అలాగే షేక్ హసీనాకు సంబంధించిన ఎవరైతే సమర్థకులు ఉన్నారో వారి మీద దాడులు జరుగుతున్నాయో, అలాంటి ఇది మొత్తం 16 కోట్ల మంది సంబంధించిన ఒక క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్గా నిలబడింది. ఈరోజు ఈ ప్రాంతంలో షేక్ హసీనా, ఖాలిదా జియా ఈ మధ్యలో పోరాటం జరుగుతున్న నేపథ్యంలో బంగ్లాదేశీ పీపుల్ మొత్తం సఫర్ అవుతున్నారు. యావత్ ప్రపంచంలో మంచి బ్రహ్మాండంగా ఎదుగుతున్న బంగ్లాదేశ్ ఇప్పుడు మరొకసారి పతాళానికి పడిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు జర్నలిస్ట్ ఫ్రాన్స్కు సంబంధించిన ఒక వార్త ఎవరైతే సంస్థ ఏదైతే ఏజెంట్ ప్రకటించిందో ఆ ప్రకటించిన దాంట్లో అంశం ఏంటంటే అగ్రస్థానంలో 3వ స్థానంలో జర్నలిస్టులకు జర్నలిస్టులకు 3వ స్థానంలో చాలా పెద్ద ప్రమాదకరమైన దేశంగా బంగ్లాదేశ్ను వాళ్ళు దీన్ని చిత్రీకరించారు. దీన్ని బట్టి మనకు అర్థమవుతుంది ఏ పరిస్థితుల్లో జర్నలిస్ట్ ఇట్లా ఉంటే ఒక కామన్ మ్యాన్ ఎట్లా ఉన్నట్టు. దీని మీద ఇప్పుడు ప్రస్తుతానికి విహెచ్పి విశ్వ హిందూ పరిషత్ ద్వారా మీరు ఏ సందేశాన్ని ఇవ్వదలుచుకున్నారు, ఎలా దీన్ని చూడదలుచుకున్నారు?
ఈ రోజున ఏదైతే బంగ్లాదేశ్ లో జరుగుతున్నటువంటి ఏదైతే హింసాత్మక దారుణ కాండ, మత విధ్వంసాలు రెచ్చగొట్టే విధంగా జరుగుతున్నటువంటి హింసాకాండ ఏదైతే ఉందో అది చాలా ఘోరాతిఘోరమైనటువంటి పరిస్థితి ఈ రోజున మనకి ఏర్పడినటువంటి విషయం ఉంది. దానిలో ఎంతో మంది దానిలో అబాసు పాలైనటువంటి వాళ్ళు, చనిపోయినటువంటి వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళు రోడ్డున పడినటువంటి వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, రకరకాలుగా వీధిన పడినటువంటి వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. వీళ్ళందరికీ కూడా ఇది కేవలం ఒక మైనారిటీస్ కి అనేది జరగకుండా కేవలం ఎంటైర్లీ బంగ్లాదేశ్ కంట్రీ మీద యొక్క వ్యవస్థ యొక్క పనితీరు మీద పడినటువంటి వ్యవస్థ మనం చూస్తున్నటువంటి విధానం అన్ని విధాలుగా ఒక ఎకనామిక్ సోర్స్, ఇందాక మీరు చెప్పినట్టుగా రానున్న రోజుల్లో ఒక డెవలప్మెంట్ కంట్రీగా ఎదుగుతున్న ఈ రోజున బంగ్లాదేశ్ మరి కొన్ని సంవత్సరాల వరకు అది ఎదగలేనటువంటి పరిస్థితిని ఈ రోజున ఏర్పాటు చేసుకున్నటువంటి పనితీరు వాళ్ళతో వాళ్ళే చేసుకున్నారు. కేవలం మత విధ్వంసాలు రెచ్చగొట్టారు, వాళ్ళ యొక్క ఆర్థిక అభివృద్ధిని నష్టపెట్టుకున్నారు. వాళ్ళ యొక్క అభివృద్ధి ఏదైతే టెక్నాలజీస్ రంగాలు ఉన్నాయో ఈ రోజున బంగ్లాదేశ్ అనేది ఒక క్రీడా రంగంలోనే కాకుండా అన్ని రంగాల్లో కూడా మనం చూస్తున్నాం. ఈ రోజున అన్ని స్థానాల్లో బంగ్లాదేశ్ కంట్రీని చూస్తున్నాం. మనం కూడా చాలా ఆనందపడ్డాం. మన పక్కనటువంటి కంట్రీ ఇంత ఎదుగుదల అవుతుందంటే మనకు కూడా చాలా ఆనందం అనిపించింది. మనం దానికి గతంలో ఎంతో సపోర్ట్ చేసినటువంటి కంట్రీ కదా. ఈ రోజున బంగ్లాదేశ్ మన యొక్క సోదర భావంతో ఉన్నటువంటి దేశంగా మనం భావించి ఈ రోజున వాటిలో ఉన్నటువంటి వ్యవస్థలు మనం ఎంతో రకంగా అభివృద్ధి చెందే విధంగా మన భారతదేశం కూడా వాటికి తోడ్పాటిస్తూ వాళ్ళకి ఎంతో డెవలప్మెంట్ జరిగేటువంటి విధంగా ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి వాళ్ళు చాలా మంది అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి పెద్ద ప్రొఫెసర్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి పెద్ద ఆఫీసర్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి అన్ని రంగాల్లో కూడా వాళ్ళు అక్కడ బంగ్లాదేశ్ కంట్రీకి వెళ్ళి వాళ్ళు ఎంతో డెవలప్మెంట్ చేసే విధంగా అభివృద్ధి చెందే విధంగా ఈ రోజున బంగ్లాదేశ్ తయారు చేస్తే వాళ్ళు కేవలం ఇవేమి పట్టనట్టుగా ఇవేమి వద్దన్నట్టుగా కేవలం విధ్వంసాలు రెచ్చగొట్టే విధంగా వాళ్ళు చేసినటువంటి పనితీరు ఏదైతే ఉందో మిస్టర్ యూనస్ నేతృత్వంలో ఇది రానున్న రోజుల్లో చాలా ప్రమాదకరమైన పరిణామాలు ఈ రోజున బంగ్లాదేశ్ ఎదుర్కొంది. ప్రపంచంలో వాటికి ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక సముచిత స్థానాన్ని ఈ రోజున బంగ్లాదేశ్ కంట్రీ అది పోగొట్టుకుంది అని చెప్పేసి ముఖ్యంగా మనం తెలియజేస్తున్నాం. ఇది ఇప్పటికైనా సరే మానకపోతే నష్టాన్ని వాళ్ళు మరీ వెనక్కి తీసుకురాలేరు. ఇది అన్ని రంగాల్లో ఇప్పుడు ఏ దేశం కూడా బంగ్లాదేశ్ నమ్మేటువంటి పరిస్థితిలో లేనటువంటి పరిస్థితి ఉంది. కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడున్నటువంటి పరిస్థితులు ఇప్పటికైనా మారకపోతే వాళ్ళ యొక్క రానున్న రోజుల్లో బంగ్లాదేశ్ అనేది తుది మట్టం అయిపోయేటువంటి అనేది 100% జరుగుతుంది. ఇది ఖాయం.
రైట్ సార్. అదే సమయంలో సుధాకర్ శర్మ గారు చీఫ్ ఎడిటర్గా మీరు ఏ సందేశం ఇవ్వదలుచుకున్నారు? ఎందుకంటే సమయభావన చాలా తక్కువ ఉన్నది కాబట్టి మీరు ఒకసారి చెప్పు.
జమీల్జీ, ముఖ్యంగా బంగ్లాదేశ్ ప్రజలు ఆలోచించాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఈ సమయం ఆలోచనకు చాలా ప్రాధాన్యత ఉంది. ఈ సమయంలో కనుక మనం తీసుకున్నటువంటి ఒక నిర్ణయం ఏదైతే ఉందో బంగ్లాదేశ్ యొక్క భవిష్యత్తును నిర్ణయించేటువంటి సమయంగా నేను భావిస్తున్నాను. కాబట్టి ఈ సమయానికి చాలా ప్రాధాన్యత ఉంది. బంగ్లాదేశ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రతి ఒక్క పౌరుడు కూడా ఇప్పుడు ఆలోచించాలి. ఎందుకంటే దేశం మనమంతా అనుకుంటూ ఉన్నట్టు డెవలపింగ్ ఫేజ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి నేషన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రియలీ గోయింగ్ బ్యాక్వర్డ్స్. దట్స్ రియలీ నాట్ ఏ గుడ్ సైన్. వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ఈస్ దట్ ఫస్ట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు వైప్ అవుట్ ఆల్ ద డిఫరెన్సెస్. ఇప్పుడు ముఖ్యంగా అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రధానమైనటువంటి సమస్య ఏమిటి అంటే మతాల పరంగా అక్కడ చాలా విద్వేషం, ఒక రకమైనటువంటి వెంజెన్స్ అనేది ఉంది. అది నిజంగా చాలా తప్పు. మతం అనేటువంటిది ప్రజల యొక్క అభిమతం. ఎవరు ఏ మతంలో ఉన్నా కూడా దేశం యొక్క ప్రగతి అనేది మనకు చాలా ముఖ్యం. మతాన్ని ఎవరి ఇష్టం వచ్చినట్టు స్వేచ్ఛానుసారంగా వాళ్ళు అవలంబిస్తూ దేశ ప్రగతికి వాళ్ళ కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఏంటి అనేది ముఖ్యంగా మనం గమనించాలి. ఆ విధంగా కనుక చూస్తే మైనారిటీస్ అయినటువంటి హిందువులే కాక బుద్ధిస్టులు అలాగే క్రిస్టియన్స్ కూడా బంగ్లాదేశ్ యొక్క గ్రోత్కు ఎంతో కాంట్రిబ్యూట్ చేశారు. అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ రిఫార్మ్స్ తెచ్చారు, అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి టెక్నాలజీ పరంగా మార్పులు తెచ్చారు, అక్కడ ఇండస్ట్రియల్గా కూడా ఫార్మాస్యూటికల్లో బంగ్లాదేశ్ చాలా అద్భుతమైనటువంటి ప్రగతి సాధించింది. అంటే ఈ కమ్యూనిటీస్ అంతా కూడా అక్కడ కలిసి పనిచేశాయి. అలాగే బంగ్లాదేశ్కు వెన్నెముక అయినటువంటి జ్యూట్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో కూడా ఇండియన్స్, హిందూస్ ఎంతోమంది ఉన్నారు. నేను అందుకే ఏం చెప్తున్నానంటే దేశం యొక్క ప్రగతి అనేది మహమ్మద్ యూనిస్ ప్రధానంగా భావించాలి. ఆయన ఈరోజు ఏదో హిడెన్ అజెండాను తన తలలో ఉంచుకున్నారు. దాని ప్రకారంగానే కొంతమందితో కలవటం, కొంతమందితో విడిపోవటం, కొన్ని వర్గాల్ని సానుకూలంగా భావించటం, కొన్ని వర్గాల్ని అలా కాకుండా చూడటం అనేటువంటి వివక్ష ఏదైతే ఆయన చూపిస్తున్నారో ఒక పెద్ద మనిషిగా, నోబెల్ లారెట్గా ఆయనకి ఇది ఏమాత్రం కూడా తగదు అని 4 సైట్స్ ఈ పోర్టల్ నుంచి తెలియజేస్తూ ఉన్నాం. విజ్ఞప్తి కూడా ఏమిటంటే ఆయన మనసులో ఇటువంటి భావాలకు ఒక ప్లేస్ అనేది లేకుండా వెంటనే ఆయన ఒక బ్రాడ్ మైండ్తో ఆలోచించాలి. బంగ్లాదేశ్ యొక్క ప్రగతి అనేది ఎప్పుడు సాధ్యమవుతుందంటే ఆయన బ్రాడ్ మైండ్తో ఆలోచించి అన్ని కమ్యూనిటీస్ను కలుపుకొని పని చేయటానికి ఎప్పుడైతే ఉద్యుక్తుడు అవుతాడో, ముందుకు వస్తాడో, ఒక అడుగు వేస్తాడో, ఆ రోజే బంగ్లాదేశ్లో శాంతి అనేది మళ్ళీ స్థాపన అవుతుంది, ప్రగతి అనేది మళ్ళీ మొదలవుతుంది.
Yeah, at the same time we will move to the Professor Kalimullah at the end of the show. What kind of message you would like to give to the nation? Professor Kalimullah sir. Professor Kalimullah sir. Okay. Right now.
Listening.
Yeah, please. Can you give me the last words, whatever the message you want to give to the nation?
Well, the country is at crossroads. We are sort of eagerly waiting for the 13th parliament election,
Okay. Right.
which is scheduled to be held in the near future. And all the activities of the country should be geared towards preparing
Right,
the
sir.
roadmap
Okay, sir.
for the D-Day, that is the election day.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for participating in our debate. We saw that one of the most prominent professor from the Dhaka University, Mr. Professor Kalimullah, participated in our debate. As there is so many threatenings to the people who are living in Bangladesh, they are expressed themselves that they are unable to talk about anything about the Bangladesh, what's happening in the Bangladesh. So many journalists, lawyers, even the lawyers also, they are denied to talk to the TV. I mean, just when we contacted to the people, they said that there is a lot of threatening, there is a lot of problem. Even though the Sanatana Jagran Manch leaders also denied to speak. As you said that Mr. Prasunjit Haldar, he is one of the prominent leader who is representing the minority, Sanatana Jagran Manch, and as well as the ISKCON leaders also there. There is some temples are there. The priest of those temples also denied to talk to the TVs. At the same time, prominent Professor Mr. Kalimullah comes in front of us to express that what's happening in the Bangladesh. We are really appreciating to the Mr. Professor Kalimullah, and we are very thankful to you that after the long time we are listening to you. And moreover, just we are thankful to the Mr. Panendra who has participated in the debate from the Visakhapatnam. He is representing to the VHP, Vishwa Hindu Parishad, and as well as we are very thankful to Mr. Sudhakar Sharma, a chief editor of the Foresight TV, and just we are thanking to the all people who are participated and watching our TV. And moreover, we will assure you that every fact, whatever it will be in the nation, the Foresight TV try to bring all those things in front of our viewers. Keep watching Foresight TV. Thank you very much.